Welcome to Sensodyne Presents Body and Mind Season 6, powered by Autry Natural. Today is all about friendly fires. Now, it'll have its own bounce, wobbles, and rebounds, but hopefully no bad blood. And it promises to be high-flying, quite literally, because we are at Air Maniacs. So now it's time to meet the operations manager of Air Maniacs. He's also going to be the moderator today, Ben. Hi, Ben.
Hello, lovely to meet you. How are you doing?
I'm great, thank you. Now, you come from a football background. You're a football coach.
Yeah.
And you're going to be a moderator today.
Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be nice to get back into the coaching and telling everyone, what to do. But, welcome to Air Maniacs.
This is such a cool place, by the way. So colorful and so exciting. It looks like it's full of energy even before you get started, right? Tell us a little bit about Air Maniacs.
Yeah, Air Maniacs was set up in 2019, and the vision was to have a fun, entertaining park that also children can come, let off the steam, let off the energy with the parents, and obviously it's a fitness thing as well for the children. It's hard work bouncing. You'll see in a minute. It's hard work. And not only do we have 5 or 6 activities that the children can do, it's also fantastic for the adults, and everyone that comes, they get addicted, they like coming again, they enjoy it, and most importantly, they have fun.
Yeah, and I believe you're opening a few other branches as well. All right, so let's get started. I'm waiting for my friend Maz. She should be here any second.
Fantastic.
And then you're going to be our moderator. I hope you'll be nice to me.
Of course.
I'm the host of the show, so extra points just for
I'll look after you, don't worry.
Okay, good. So guys, my opponent today is a radio host, entrepreneur. She has her own line of Afghan jackets, beautiful ones, because that's her background. She's Afghani Australian. And most importantly, she's a dear, dear friend of mine. Let's say hello to Maz Hakim.
Oh, it's so lovely to be here with you, Ash, although it's different.
It's weird. This is weird for me because she's a dear friend of mine. We hang out all the time.
Yes.
So it's strange for you to be at my place of work.
Right, and also there's no food involved, which
is
strange.
Food, and there's no gossip, but there's going to be a lot of fun. So that stays consistent with us, all right, Maz? Now, Maz, I watch your Insta stories all the time, and knowing you personally, I know that you're big into fitness. Tell us a little bit about your daily lifestyle when it comes to fitness and well-being.
So Ash, as you know, I lead a pretty busy lifestyle. I'm juggling quite a few things. And so I try and go to the gym every day and spare at least, 45 to an hour on exercise. But I think my idea of fitness has really changed, and I've tried to sort of move away from the conventional just going to the gym. So I think this is perfect.
So guys, it's time to do the coin toss. I have a 1 dirham coin over here. Now, Maz, I'm going to do the toss. You're going to do the call.
Right.
And whoever wins, you get to choose which team leader from Air Maniacs we're going to team up with. So we have Eric and Nadeem. So Maz, heads or tails?
I'm going to go tails, because tails never fails.
Oh, really? I'm so glad you chose tails, because I'm a heads person. All right. Let's do this. Ready?
Okay.
Yes! Heads. Ta-da! Always. What did you say about tails? Never what?
Apparently it fails. Apparently.
Heads always leads, baby. Right here. Okay, so I get to choose. I'm going to go with Nadeem.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I get Eric.
And while we do all of this, I'm going to track my workout using my Amazfit watch right here.
Okay guys, welcome to challenge 1, radical run. So what you're going to do, you're going to jump over the inflatable mounds, through the inflatable forest, over the hurdles, high-five your partner, and then run back as fast as you can. Fantastic.
So the first challenge, radical run, which I thought would be the hardest because I'm a little bit scared of heights and there was some jumping involved, and I have fear of getting hurt, which is worse than my fear of heights. So looking back, that one's probably my best.
Time, well done, run Nadeem, well done Ash. Yes, well done guys, fantastic effort. Okay, Nadeem and Ash, you got 34.7 seconds, well done. Okay, Maz, 3, 2, 1, go!
But it's a game of teamwork, it's a lot of focus is required, and I think more than speed, you need to really focus to win.
Good, keep going, keep going! High five, go on then, Eric! Okay, Eric and Maz, fantastic effort. You got 35.8 seconds. Well done. Okay, guys, challenge 2. It's called the Meltdown. So you'll get 2 opportunities. If you fall off once, you're allowed back on. If you fall off twice, you'll be out. You've been wiped out. The last team standing, the last person standing in your team will win the Meltdown. Good luck. Okay guys, challenge 2, the Meltdown. 3, 2, 1, go!
The Meltdown was incredible. It's something straight out of a TV show, and I've watched many. I didn't expect to ever be on something like that, so it's a great thing to come here and try it out.
Oh, that's one!
It's not just about balance. I would say it's about speed. It's about calculating the time of your jump and planning it accordingly. It is also one of the most tiring because you're squatting, you're jumping. It's like doing a squat and a burpees for like a span of 3.5 or 2.5 minutes that we did the entire challenge. It becomes very tiring all the more because the surface that we are stood on is not a concrete surface. It's very bouncy, it's very trampoline-like. So you end up burning so many calories and really straining your legs as well. That almost makes the challenge more challenging.
Okay guys, challenge 3, the slide race. All you're going to do, up the slide as fast as you can, come down the slide, high five your partner will go, the quickest time will win. Okay, slide race, here we go man. 3, 2, 1, go!
So the X run, I have to say, a game of skill, I have to say. I mean, you really have to know how to climb. I haven't done any sort of rock climbing in a while. That was definitely one of my favorites. I think I lost more calories than that.
Oh, 25.2. 3, 2, 1, go!
The third challenge looked fairly easy, but for me personally, the place where I struggled with was climbing the little rope because it's a very, very tight space and my socks kept slipping from my leg. Blame it on the socks, right?
Okay guys, challenge 4, the wrecking ball. So what you've got to do is push the ball to try and knock your opponent off the podium, okay? The first person to fall off, that team will lose, the other team will win.
The wrecking ball is actually quite scary and competitive, and I think we did quite well in that. It's a game of just, I think, it's almost like boxing. You need to make sure that your feet are planted on that little ball so you don't fall over.
Strangely enough, the person who ended up falling was the person I was counting on, who's my partner, who is the team leader here at Air Maniacs, but I guess these things happen.
Okay, so welcome to the Laser Frenzy. You've got 80 seconds to work as a team, to go inside, touch all the lasers, get as many touches as you possibly can. The score will come out here, the highest score wins.
Please select mission select. Please exit the room and get your score.
The beam breaker was something out of Squid Game, the much safer version. But that, I think, I was just going for it. I just wanted to lose more calories at that point. So with the smoke, it made it quite intense.
Oh my gosh, what a day today, Maz. We
Oh
had
my
so
gosh.
much fun.
Honestly, it was so much fun. Thank you for having me. And I honestly didn't expect it to be so hard. That looks like kiddish, but it's not.
I think I'm mainly just tired from all the laughing we did because we just laughed our heads off. But did you enjoy it?
No, thank you so much. Honestly, it was incredible. How are you drinking that? I normally can't drink anything cold after a workout because of my teeth.
Oh my gosh, this is so fresh. I think life's too short to worry about sensitive teeth. I ensured that my family and I brush twice a day with Sensodyne because, you know, sensitivity is not something we like. Honestly, the best part about Sensodyne is that you can enjoy your drinks chilled like I am with my watermelon juice right here. And I really don't like to compromise on the daily essential pleasures of life.
Yeah, agreed.
But Maz, what was really the highlight for you today?
Honestly, well, firstly, doing it with you, I think, just made it a lot more fun. But the meltdown, because I literally had a meltdown, but also you need to focus a lot, so that was a lot of fun.
I think the bashing one was just crazy for me. I was holding on to dear life with it, but it was so much fun.
It got a
And
bit
we
competitive.
And we burnt a lot of calories,
Yeah,
don't
we
you think?
did, yeah.
So according to my Amazfit watch, I burned close to 1,000 calories and my heart rate is about 102. What about yours, Maz?
Mine is 917 and 111 heart rate. That is more than I expected, way more.
That's really good. And Amazfit has 70 plus built-in sports modes and real-time tracking and analysis. This is the best kind of workout because you have
Absolutely.
fun, we socialized, we laughed, and we burned some calories.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. That brings us to the end of the segment. I guess I don't really have Megan Thee Stallion knees because my legs are killing me from all the jumping, bouncing, ducking, dodging. But most importantly, I think comedy is what really dominated the segment today. It was so much fun having this challenge with my friend. It is the end of the segment. I need to go eat something. I'm starving. Lots more on the other side. Welcome back to Sensodyne Presents Body and Mind Season 6, powered by Autry Natural. Today I'm at Just Vegan Cafe and I'm going to be venturing into the world of veganism, a lifestyle choice that has gathered a lot of steam in recent years. I'm with the marketing manager of Just Vegan, Betsy. Hi, Betsy.
Hi, welcome Aishwarya.
Betsy, there's a general perception. People feel like if you're a vegan, your choices are extremely limited. So tell us a little bit about Just Vegan.
Yes, so that's the taboo Just Vegan would like to break. So the whole menu, what we've created is to, make everyone, like no matter what it is, for them to come and try our food and for them to have please every taste bud. So even if it is like a omnivore is coming, they could also come and enjoy the food, each and every food. So that's why we have hundreds of dishes with a complete plant-based meat and chicken.
Chicken?
Yes,
Did you say
that's
chicken, but not real chicken?
Not raw chicken. All
My goodness, all the vegans watching are like, oh, chicken in a vegan cafe, come on. Okay, so I believe I'm going to be trying some of your chicken today, right?
That's
now,
right.
the last time I was here, I couldn't eat much. So today I need to try at least 4 or 5 dishes, all right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
So to take me on this vegan ride, I'm joined by the cluster executive chef of Just Vegan Group, Chef Suresh. I'm very excited to be here.
Hi Ash, thanks for choosing to dine with us. It's been a pleasure to have you here. See, I'm sure that after this meal you will convert yourself into vegan. So that's going
Are you sure?
that will be the impact of this meal. Okay. So what you have is quite a different options over here. So we start from Peruvian ceviche, which is a cold dish. We use chayote on it. and we used to cure it for 8 to 10 hours. From there, it has been added with lots of elements on it, okay, to give a colorful and to balance the taste. Orange, grapes, edamame beans with some herbs on it, okay. And it has the secret touch is it has a kefir lime with coconut on it.
Okay.
So hence the curing process normally which they try to use with the fishes, but we tried with vegan and our people loves it.
You know, ceviche is actually one of my favorite Latin dishes ever. I've usually only had it with either yellowtail or cod or salmon. This is the first time I'm having it with chayote. And chayote is such a healthy vegetable. It comes from the Mexican Honduras regions and it is potent in antioxidants, great for liver and super rich in nutrients in general. Chef, you couldn't fool me with the ceviche, but with the wings, wow, you could have had me fooled. I've been a carnivore pretty much my entire life. And that pretty much tastes like chicken, and you've used soy protein.
We have like TVP, textured vegetable protein, pea protein on it, and arrowroot flour, tapioca flour, and the soya is a minimum one.
And you've made it in 3 different flavors. So this is buffalo hot wings.
This is hot wings. This is Thai yellow curry. And this is barbecue sauce. All the sauces are homemade over here.
Of the 3, I have to say the Thai yellow curry one. I've had Thai red and green curry. It's the first time I'm trying a Thai yellow curry. Chicken wings, that too. It's quite delicious, rich in flavor.
Yes.
Now moving from South America to Asia to Europe. Pizza.
Yeah, it's pizza. So as you said, you like the yellow curry. So this is our yellow curry chicken pizza.
Okay.
So and the dough is made out of beetroot.
Chef, this is absolutely delicious.
Even people taking like a couple of pizzas, they don't feel like it's heavy.
So tell me what goes into the cheese, because cheese, in my opinion, is one of the most important elements of pizza.
This cheese is made out of coconut oil and potato starch, main ingredients on it. And what you are having, it's a chicken replacement. So this is a Thai chicken yellow curry pizza. So that is the main protein on it.
So I would say much like the chicken wings, you cannot really tell that this is not real chicken in the pizza. And the pizza is so flavorful, just bursting in flavors and quite spicy because of the red chilies on top. And it's got a nice crunch from all the tricolored bell peppers that you've used. And vegan cheese, I'm quite digging it, I must say. It's nice, I like it.
Thank you.
Okay, so from pizza to butter chicken. Tell me about this one.
So a butter chicken curry is like, normally in butter chicken they used to make with butter, as it says. But we don't use regular butter. The flavor is very intense. People don't miss that. If somebody is a fan of butter chicken curries, they don't miss the flavors of it.
I'm glad I got to try at least one Indian dish. We always have to end on a sweet note. Tell me about this carrot cake, chef.
So this carrot cake is like we prepare on everyday basis. Every day morning we prepare fresh for the operation, and it's having 100% vegan. We use a cream on it, vegan, and we have butter on it, vegan, and a sponge. So we prepare on it house made. It's in-house made.
Honestly, with the dessert, you can never tell if it's vegan or not, because all dessert is good dessert, right? There's no discrimination when it comes to sweet tooth. Chef, this has been a lot of fun. I've learned so many new things today. I've really enjoyed this, and I hope to come back and try some of your other dishes.
Hope we have convinced you to transfer to vegan soon.
That is still a long shot, but I've enjoyed it nonetheless.
Thank you. Thanks for joining with us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Guys, I have a lot of food here at the table. They say you eat with your eyes, and I have really big eyes and an even bigger appetite. It's time for a quick break. There's lots more on the other side. Welcome back to Body and Mind Season 6. Now, we often wonder the effects of global warming on our planet, how single-use plastic is wreaking havoc. Today, we get some answers on what the UAE is doing to tackle some of these critical climate and environmental issues. I'm with Meera Al-Shami, who is the environmental researcher and head of Youth Council here at the Ministry of Climate Change and Environment. Meera, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to me.
Thank you for having me with you today.
Very excited to have you here with us. Now, we want to speak about climate change because it is definitely one of the most critical issues facing mankind. What are some of the strategies the UAE is putting in place to tackle this issue?
So UAE first is a party at the Paris Agreement. The UAE launched its National Climate Change Plan 2050. We already submitted our NDC, and in Expo during the Climate and Biodiversity Week, we announced our attempt to reach the net zero by 2050.
Okay, and is that why the program, the initiative Cliques was put in place, Climate Innovations Exchange?
So we were trying to think out of the box. In 2018, we launched the Climate Innovation Exchange platform. It's a unique global marketplace where we're connecting innovators and entrepreneurs with investors and government to support their climate solutions.
What would you say are some of the key focus areas for Cliques?
So Cliques was running in 2018, 2019, and 2020. It was featuring different main pillars such as food and agriculture, energy, sustainability in space, and clean mobility and air quality.
Now, Mira, you're the head of the Youth Council here at the Ministry of Climate Change and Environment. How are you reaching out to the youth to really spread this message and take climate change seriously?
So in 2018, we launched our Emirates Youth Climate Strategy, which focused on raising awareness among youth regarding climate issues. Therefore, we got them in Cliques. We got the youth who have different projects. They were featured there. They got the focus. They got recognized, and other people started to invite them to different panels, different youth circles to speak about their project and to be sponsored later on to have an actual startup company in our country.
Mira, thank you so much for taking the time out and speaking to me. Hopefully we can catch up again next year.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Our job is not done here at the Ministry of Climate Change and Environment. Up next, we will be talking about the dangers to marine life here in the UAE. Today, I have the pleasure of meeting and interviewing Obaid Al-Shamsi, who's a biologist here at the Ministry of Climate Change and Environment and heads a lot of biodiversity projects across the region. Obaid, good morning, and thank you so much for joining me.
Good morning. Thank you, Ash. Thank you for this opportunity.
Now, Obaid, we are in the thick of Expo 2020. Climate change, biodiversity, and sustainability are some of the key objectives they're spearheading. And I know that you are working very closely with Expo 2020. To start off, can you tell us a little bit about how diverse the marine life here in the UAE is?
We have a very diverse biodiversity. We host the largest population of humpback dolphins in the world, and we also have the second biggest population of dugongs in the world as well. We have a variety of mammals, reptiles. We have 5 species of marine turtles that have been recorded in the world. We have sea snakes, and we also have different species of plants such as mangrove and seagrasses also in our environment.
It's beautiful, so diverse and rich, isn't it? I want to know a little bit more about preserving the Marine Natural Treasures Initiative. Can you tell us, please?
So the initiative is led by the Ministry of Climate Change and Environment, and its main aim is the public, and we aim or target the youth with this initiative. We want to highlight our different parts of our marine ecosystem. So we highlight the species and also the locations that we have here in the UAE that are really interesting for the public.
Now, it's really sad to know that between 95 and 2020, the Great Barrier Reef has lost nearly half of its coral reefs. Would you say that the coral reefs is really under threat in this part of the world?
So here in the region, as part of the world, there have been recorded a significant amount of coral bleaching, which is a result of ocean acidification and other impacts of climate change. And that's really raised the red flags on how we are dealing with climate change and that we need to act on this issue.
What would you say are some of the plans or strategies in place to tackle this issue?
With our legal fronts, so we are strengthening and bringing the legal framework across the region to a certain level that ensure the protection of these species. We have also been working on rehabilitation of the marine habitat, so whether by announcing protected areas, and I have to say that UAE have been ranked #1 in their efforts to preserve marine habitats, and we have also been working to regenerate coral reefs through our Fujairah cultured coral reef gardens, which span around 300,000 meters squares, and we cultivate coral reefs there in an effort to make those coral reefs alive again and better interact with people.
You know, we definitely are responsible for it. Man is the destroyer, isn't it? But it brings us great relief to know that a lot is being done to undo some of the damage. And Obaid, I'm sure that, you know, the UAE government is very fortunate to have young talents such as yourself spearheading such an important initiative, and climate change is so important and cannot be ignored. Thank you so much for having me here today. It's been a pleasure speaking to you.
Thank you, likewise.
The UAE takes climate change very seriously, and it was interesting to know the different strategies being put in place to tackle some of these key issues. That's all on this edition of Body and Mind Season 6. Make sure you tune in at the same time next week.